trying to capture this sunrise. Sometimes I'm not up by sunrise, so I figured I'll take advantage of this. We're leaving Wrightsville Beach this morning, but we're not going real far. About a 2-hour trip down the intercoastal. There's a state park down there. We're gonna do some hiking, so I'll try to bring you along.
Figure it out.
You just do your best to not get lost.
Okay, looks like the tracks go this way, maybe.
Pretty cool.
No. Oh yes, it looks like it.
Falling on my face.
Not quite as great.
Oh, and maybe I shouldn't put this camera away quite yet.
I'm not doing that.
Till everybody's on. I can't believe this, but yep, I took a dip. I was trying to throw a bag of ice onto the boat, and then when I did, well, it didn't make it all the way on the boat. It fell in the water. So I tried to lean over the side of the dinghy and grab it.
And
well, I threw my balance off so much that I was hanging off the side of the dinghy.
And I didn't think he was going to fall in because he was just kind of there. And he's like, I'm falling. And then he
I was like
in.
sliding, and I had nothing to grab onto to pull myself back up. And so I was like, oh, I got to commit and put the legs in the
He
water.
was just patient. So I got up here to get the ice, but
Nope.
Nope.
But when you're not patient, you get soaked. That's
Yep.
what happens. So
Yep.
took a little dip today. At least the water wasn't too cold. Anyway.
never seen you do that before.
No, well, there's a first for everything. And, well, that
I've
was
already
the
had
first.
my first. It says it's 530 feet. Now 8 feet, but it's been all over the place. That's why I'm like, wait, I thought it was a different screen that you had up or something.
Rolling night. We'll see what kind of sleep we get. It is 2:30 a.m. and we are at Cape Fear Inlet, and it is time to get a head start on a long trip we have going on to Georgetown today. So I'm powering on all my electronics and gonna get the sail bag prepped, and we're gonna get off anchor and get heading south. Got a long day ahead of us. Put it in reverse, both of them. Stop. You're in reverse?
Yeah, you told me to.
Yeah, well, it's pulling out of the wind.
Oh, shit. And I had head back to check on them.
This anchoring up at night thing is challenging. Yeah, I see that. I know. I didn't think it would be a problem. There's not much wind now, so I need to get the boat to go this way. But the current just does not want to let me do that. This could be good if I can get it this way.
Okay, now it's over here.
Okay, good.
Oh, it's going back.
Okay.
Going further back.
Okay. There we go. That's what I need. I need to keep it this direction. All right. Sounds good. Keep going. Keep going. Just keep going. It sounds great.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going. It sounds great. It just snagged, so I know which way it is now. All right. It's up.
It is up.
All right, let's get out of here.
Okay.
Well, lessons learned. I tried to get off the anchor by myself, and in doing so, that the combination of the current and the chain being so far under the boat, I couldn't turn the boat around to face back into the direction that I needed to pull the chain up. I need to just be more patient and let Adele help me with that, because especially in the dark, ultimately because I was trying to do it myself, maybe I was rushing, but I like the idea of solo sailing. But in this particular case, it wasn't the smartest move. But we're heading out of the inlet. Hopefully the rest of the day goes much smoother than that. Got my iPad here running Navionics. My wind instruments. And my autopilot. And it's dark still, so I'm running radar, plus wind, plus GPS. Everything you need to get there safely. Well, it's 5:30 a.m. We've been going for 2 hours. It's getting a little colder outside, so I decided to come in here with Adele. Adele's over here.
It's amazing. We're traveling and we're relaxing in our living room. It's crazy.
I'm keeping an eye on the screen here, on the radar, as well as the winds and our overall course. It's nice to be able to sit in here in the heated salon without freezing my butt off out there. So I'm going to hang out in here for a little bit until that sun comes up. Well, we don't have a whole lot of wind this morning, but we do have a beautiful sunrise.
It's starting to come up. I'm trying my hand at fishing again. Didn't have any luck last time, but I'm trying a different lure this time, so we'll see if the fish like this one better. It's a beautiful morning. It's not that cold. We're heading south. I'm going to keep this camera right here, so when I catch that big fish, I can make all my Ocean City boys proud of me. All right, let's see what happens. Sleeping like a baby.
Right off the first boat. There we go.
up front. Well, the wind has picked up at this pace. Avionics says we'll get to where we're going by 2 o'clock. That's well before sunset. See if I can reel it in with the engine still going so we don't lose any speed, but I may have to slow the engine down a little bit. Not yet, it's coming in steep. Alright. Well, for one, you're going to get that gas if we got blue over there. Dinner, babe. Alright, go ahead and slow the engine down a little bit. Oh, it's not a Mahi. Well, we are very close to the Georgetown inlet, and I have to say, overall, it was a beautiful day on the ocean. We eventually did get some wind, which enabled us to sail part of the way. And we're going to have plenty of time to get to the anchorage before sunset. We're even going to stop at a marina and top off our fuel and water. So all in all, a beautiful day. We caught a small albacore tuna, which we're going to make for dinner. And we also saw a lot of dolphins. So as far as ocean passages go, I'll say today was a win. Time to drop the main sail as we're approaching the Georgetown inlet. See the water changing color right here. There's a definite line as the ocean meets the inlet. We're seeing the tide is really a mess here. I think I'm gonna turn off the autopilot and go to hand steer.
Got that fresh caught tuna right there.
Bow tuna.
Yeah. Tiny,
What is it called?
tiny toonie. False albacore.
False albacore. All right. Flip it. Oh, I need the sesame seeds. They're in the cabinet.
Looking good. Teamwork. Just like sailing. Just like sailing. Teamwork.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, that's perfect.
All right, let's turn this off. Oh gosh.
This is what typical end of the day looks like for Adele and I. Honestly, I'm exhausted. We got up at 3 a.m. and it's, I don't know, like 8. I've been up for a long time, but we got to our anchorage before sunset and we actually had plenty of time, and that's a good feeling, so it was worth getting up early.
You also caught a fish, and we had fish for dinner.
Yeah, we caught a small tuna today, and that was dinner, so fresh fish, so cannot complain. We're gonna watch a little bit of TV, and then it'll be time for bed.
All right.
Good morning from the heart of Georgetown. We are gonna stay put today. We spent 14 hours on the water yesterday, and we are looking forward to just exploring this little town, getting a couple projects done on the boat, and wanted to tell you about this sailboat right here. This is actually my uncle's sailboat. It's Wallace Sailing Charters. He has a catamaran as well, and so he just left for Florida last week, but during the summer months he uses this boat here to do sailing charters for people in Georgetown. And Adele and I went with him 3 years ago on that boat, right after we had bought this one. Pretty cool to have my boat anchored up literally right next to his boat for the first time. Time to make my coffee and get on with my day. Look at that. The smoke is coming out of that coffee cup. It's a chilled coffee cup from being in that cold cabinet. And I don't know, it makes it look more delicious. You want tea or coffee? Little chai tea for the lady.
Oh, I don't like getting up at this early.
But look at this. All right, enjoy our coffees, and then I'm gonna figure out how to get this Dometic refrigerator and the VHF radio and our AIS all tapped into the electric that stays on all night. That way, the AIS will show other people that we're anchored, because apparently when I'm turning it off, we disappear.
This is amazing to have this Instacart.
Yeah. I may actually try to...
I mean, sometimes I do want to go to the store, but if it's so inconvenient,
Right.
this is definitely the best.
With a very quick reading over this, I may not have all my facts straight, but anyway.
I've got a couple little projects I need to take care of, and we were gonna head south towards Charleston today, but it looks like we've got some tides to figure out. Be working out here.
project underway?
Finishing up, but hey, can you see where my bimini has no cloth left on it right there?
Right off.
Yeah, it was rubbing it right off. So I took the it had an individual pulley on each one of those rings that brought the lines about 1, 2, 3 pulleys. So I put a double pulley in right here at the very back of the mast. So now when this thing's coming across, it's got a good 6 inches before it can touch that, and there's nothing in the way back here. It just holds the whole thing more like this. So anyway, that's the project for this morning. All right, well, we are underway again. We just left Georgetown. Cool little town, lots of little restaurants, had a great time. We were gonna take the ICW this morning and head on down towards Charleston with a stopover halfway. But after looking at the currents in South Carolina can fluctuate as much as 6 feet over a 6-hour period, which means if the current's not moving with you, you're not going anywhere. Also, it means some of the areas on the intercoastal will go from having 6 feet of water to no water. So that's too much to calculate over a long period of time. So we decided we'll take a 2-hour short trip today, head out to the edge of the inlet. From Georgetown to the inlet here is about 2 hours. We're gonna anchor up and head over to our buddy boat for some tacos tonight. And then tomorrow morning we'll jump offshore again and head to Charleston, which I much prefer to be offshore anyway, but there's not gonna be much wind, so we might not be able to do sailing. But either way, being offshore motoring sounds better than motoring down the ICW, fighting tides and going under bridges. Just anchored up in some nasty current. We're not used to this. The whole chain is going underneath the boat. But at the same time that happened, we've got Belle in here tearing the fridge apart. What are you doing?
It started making a really crazy noise,
Oh yeah, it's humming.
but I think it might be from the little freezer in here, and it needs to be defrosted. I remember my mom doing this back in the 80s.
All right, well, to be continued. A little earlier today when we first anchored up and the wind was really blowing, I already took some video of this spot, but it is so beautiful right now. The sun is going down and I'm looking out the window while I'm working on my laptop, and I was like, I have got to get out here and take another picture, bring you guys along, because it doesn't get much better than this. Absolutely beautiful.